The conflict in Gaza always had the capacity to spread to other areas, and it looks to be doing just that. We all wondered whether the Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, could sustain a potentially three-front war in Gaza, the West Bank, and against Hezbollah in Lebanon. Well, now it looks as if the IDF is almost provoking a wider war on the assumption that Hamas's 7th of October attack puts Israel's very existence on the line, so perhaps the time has come, thinks the Israeli government, to deal with all of our enemies decisively. Israel has been launching hundreds of airstrikes into Lebanon. Nasser picked up massive upticks in thermal activity. Hezbollah have responded with strikes of their own. They know that if they fire off enough of their hundreds of thousands of rockets at once, they can simply overwhelm Israel's defensive shield. And that includes today, where Hezbollah have sent ballistic missiles targeting Tel Aviv. Now, Sky's data and forensics team have verified these images. The missiles were intercepted, but this is a big and important target. But Hezbollah have so far been holding back in their responses. Their ground force capability is said to be between 20 and 50,000 or more. They are very well armed, much stronger than Hamas, and they've got this massive force of rockets. So why do they hold back? Probably because their most important orders come from Tehran, and also because the Iranians regard Hezbollah's constant rocket threat to Israel as a deterrent against Israel hitting them directly in Iran. But the Israelis certainly aren't holding back now. Their offensives have ramped up weekly since Hezbollah's 27th of July rocket attack, probably a misfire or a targeting mistake, on the Druze school at Major Shams on the Golan Heights. I suspect the IDF is trying to frustrate or forestall the use of Hezbollah's massive rocket stockpile. And Israel is working through extensive air attacks on Hezbollah positions, activating the exploding pages in the pockets and homes of Hezbollah members, particularly targeting Hezbollah people like these, the top branches of Hezbollah's command structure, recently killed in Israeli attacks. Further into the inner workings of the group, many of Hezbollah's top commanders have also been killed. Now, these don't look to me like just targets of opportunity. They seem to have decided to work through their Hezbollah list from the top down, stripping out all of the senior leaders under Hassan Nasrallah. Whatever Hezbollah tries to do next, it'll be struggling to maintain any sort of command coherence. Meanwhile, Israel continues to demand the full implementation of UN Security Council Resolution 1701, adopted in 2006. It's designed to create a demilitarized buffer zone between Hezbollah forces and the Israeli border. As Israel keeps saying to the UN, if you don't implement your own resolution properly, we will do it for you. So what's next? Well, the IDF might be bluffing to frighten Hezbollah back north of the Litani River, or they might mean it. A ground invasion of southern Lebanon, again, officially to police their own buffer zone, but perhaps to take on Hezbollah once and for all, and yet avoid the rocket storm that remains a clear possibility. Either way, it's high risk all round. This offensive really began on the 27th of July in the Golan Heights. It's clearly got a way to run yet, and it's getting more dangerous by the day.